officers and men of the Gambia Prison Service, our guests this afternoon, and equally our donors and our true partners in development, Pipeline Mosque Foundation, the executive and its members present here, members of the press, both the print and electronic media present here, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, all are duly and respectively observed. Good afternoon. Deputy Director General of Prisons, deputizing the Director General of Prisons, with your kind permission, just to shed light on an introductory remark. So we are here this afternoon, yet again, to witness another high quality of donation items from Pipeline Mosque Foundation. And these donation items are as follows: 120 cartons of dates, 36 bags of sugar, 18 cartons of tea bags, and we have 7 paper bags of milk powder. These are high quality donation items that, if you look the monetary value, it amounts to a huge amount of money. And so it has now become a traditional, an annual, usual tradition from the Pipeline Mosque Foundation to the prisons. Each year, this time around, they are always partnering with us in giving support and complementing government efforts, and by extension, humanity at large and far. This is a very commendable activity and very rewarding in the eyes of Islam, and moreover in the eyes of Allah, the creator of all living and non-living things, including mankind. More especially in this blessed month of Ramadan, which is a month of sharing, caring with the vulnerable, the poor, the needy, and the less privileged. So this foundation, this Mosque Foundation, has been giving support not only in presentation of donation items. They have been very supportive to the institution, even by offering religious studies. They send us religious scholars who will come in here and lead our inmates to Friday's congregational prayers, and also teach our inmates with religious norms and values, practices, and teachings, which is very rewardable and is very important in our transformation process as custodians. Because once somebody is acknowledged with the practices and norms and values of Islam, the high hope is that the heart of that individual become softened. And when the heart is softened, it takes all reformation process along. And it's there in his system for posterity. And at the end, the individual becomes an agent of change to society out there. So these supports are very important in our transformation processes, more especially these high quality donation items that they are presenting to the institution this afternoon on behalf of the Mosque Foundation. So we are very much delighted and appreciative of this annual usual tradition that you always offer to the prisons. And we thank you very much for choosing the prisons as the beneficiaries of these high quality donation items. And we wish the foundation, the executive, and its members all the best that they wish for themselves, with long life, good health, and prosperity in all their challenges, to support humanity by far and large. On that note, I have the singular honor and privilege to invite the president of the Pipeline Mosque Foundation to give his statement.
Mr. Piaro, thank you very much for your statement. And thank you, Mr. Director General of this, Deputy Director General. Thank you very much. It's been our pleasure once again to show up with our little donation. Of course, we are multiplying it, but for us it is minimal. We think we could have done better, but this is just what we can afford for the moment. And as you see, we have been able to provide with you, as has been narrated by the PRA, from 36 bags of sugar and 430 boxes of tea bags, 7 bags of powdered milk, 120 cartons of dates, all to the tune of the value of $395,100. This is actually no big deal, but we did a lot of work to be able to get these items. As you see, Pipeline Mosque alone cannot afford it, but we have a very dynamic social welfare committee, and we have been able to raise this fee. The donation has been made by institutions and individuals. So it took a lot of work, but we take pride in doing it because we know that we are doing it for Allah and for Allah's sake. So we are grateful that you acknowledge and give us your thanks and your prayers so that we can be able to perform, in fact, better next year. Last year, weekend, maybe it was not as valuable as it is. I cannot remember. It's the same, but we are hoping to improve. Yes. Yeah, well, this is just for quality. I mean, this is just for the Ramadan. For the Ramadan, yeah. That is at least to give you comfort, our inmates, and we hope that at least by providing them with this sort of tea bags and whatnot, so they'll be able to at least perform their fasting. Mm-hmm. And we hope that, as has always been done, that by the end of the Ramadan, we shall come, by the end of years, by the uncorrected day, we shall be able to do what we have already been doing, to come here and celebrate together with your inmates. And provide lunch for them here. Again, also, I think on Tobaski, yes, at least we come and with a bull, also to comfort the people, those who cannot go out and join us. So this is actually what we have been able to do, and we hope we can continue to do it. As I said, Pipeline Mosque is just voluntary. We don't have the means, but the means that we have been provided by people outside. So we can continue to pray for us and pray for those who are actually helping us to be able to do these things. So we also thank the ministry who've been, this interior here, who've been able to give us the opportunity to serve. So this is the world. You know, we live to help one another, as has been said by PRO. And we do hope that, as I say, we'll be able to continue to do what we've been able to do. So I thank you very much for receiving us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now have the singular honor and privilege to invite the Deputy Director General, Deputation for Director General, to give his statement. Sir.
To each and everyone here. Before I will go ahead with the welcoming remarks as well as a statement regarding this donation, I think it's very important that I introduce my staff as well as maybe because Okay. For my brother, I knew him for almost a decade now. He has been coming here. I know him as the protocol officer for the foundation. I don't know whether still the position stands. Okay, so on my immediate right, I have Deputy Director 2, is Keta Sedi. And then next to him, you have Chief Superintendent Jere Nyasi, is one in charge of finance unit. Next to him, you have Chief Superintendent Ibrahim Assise. He's in charge of our prison riot squad. Next, you have Commissioner Binta Jane. She's in charge of our stores and other logistics. And after her, then we have Superintendent Kemisen Koli. Is here representing the Commissioner of Joshua Prison. And as you know, we would have loved Janjambure Prison to be represented, but you know they are far from here. So, but nonetheless, the donation, according to how it is written here, everything that is here for them, they will receive the items, inshallah. So, maybe as the President stated here that we will do the introduction after. But for me, I would have loved to know who you guys are before we say something. But if you are comfortable with that, it's not a problem.
Okay. Good afternoon, Director General, Deputy Director General of Prisons, and your entire team. We are here today, Pipeline Mosque Foundation, with our able President, Alhaji Mustafa Ka. And we're here with a strong team, with the executive, with Uncle Mamsid Njai, whom I guess do not need any introduction here. He is also the chairman of the Social Welfare Committee of Pipeline Mosque. We also have here Uncle Yusuf Aka. He is an executive member of the Pipeline Mosque Foundation. We also have Uncle Mbergan, Momar Mbergan. He is also an executive member of the Pipeline Mosque Foundation. We also have Uncle Babukar Njai, who is also a member of the Pipeline Mosque executive, but also he is deputizing the deputy of Uncle Mamsid Njai on the Social and Welfare Committee, the Secretary General. Yes. So I think basically that's the team from Pipeline Mosque Foundation. And myself, I'm just a member of the Pipeline Mosque Foundation as well. Thank you very much.
My name is Modu Jaju, as it has been stated here by the PRO. I am Deputy Director 1 of Gambia Prison Service, deputizing the Director General, who we know through Mr. Njai, that he have an engagement in Janjambure. So on behalf of the Director General, the entire staff and our brothers and sisters in our custody, I would like to welcome you guys to the Gambia Prison Service. For the relationship here, I know Mr. Njai can bear me witness. I think, if I don't forget, it's now almost coming to be a decade now. Exactly, it's more than a decade, 11 years now. Pipeline Mosque Foundation has been coming. I could remember when they started to introduce this program here in the Gambia Prison Service, Mr. Njai here has been struggling, considering the conditions then. But nonetheless, due to the perseverance and then the motivation, determination, that this is our nation. It's not for only the government to do something for the nation, but as foundation or charitable organizations or individuals, you can also play your quota to ensure that the prisons or any other institution that need assistance is also being supported. So honestly, here I cannot even go further without honestly asking this gathering to give a round of applause to Mr. Njai, as well as you, the members of this foundation, for the continuous work that you are doing. Honestly, I can say due to Pipeline Mosque Foundation, maybe Inside Training Center and other institutions, that is why that other people or philanthropists are emulating, because you are the guys who paved the way. That is why they have the courage, and then they feel that, okay, we can now partner with Prisons Department to make sure that our brothers and sisters who are there, not even only skills, but we can also support them occasionally, as you have been doing every month of Ramadan. So honestly, we are here to thank you so much. And now you guys are even regarded as you are part of the family. No longer partners in development only, but you are part of our family. In fact, I can call Mr. Njai as a prison officer now, as well as the other members of the Pipeline Mosque Foundation, honestly. So I wish to challenge you guys again to continue pushing to make sure that you see the prison department as well as other institutions develop. If you could remember, there was a presentation that was done in this hall. Mr. Njai, you can bear me witness, where I was saying it might also not stop only from giving us food. We have other, challenges in which we can, you guys can intervene and support us on that aspect. As you can see, the Inside Training Center, what they are doing, I can proudly tell you that most of the inmates who acquire skills training here, they are now benefiting from this training whilst they are discharged outside there. So I think you guys also, as well as other people, like the prisons department, we are all thinking towards that direction. And let me assure you that the reoffending, as it has been happening before, now you can even count if it is available. So as a prison department, this is how we normally rate ourselves, whether exactly we are doing the reformation that is required for people not to reoffend, or we are not doing that. And actually, I can assure you that we are almost on that, because all that who were trained here, as I stated, most of them did not return, and they are with their skills. And the best thing is that you can see, even without anybody's support, after having training here, maybe like for somebody who is convicted for 6 months, and then the training might even go for 1 year. After completing their conviction, and the training is not completed, they normally go even up to Inside Training Center or any other center that supported the training for them. So you can see the impact of this skills training. So that's why, though the president here stated something which in fact I wanted to start from there. There is no donation which is small. You may feel that what you have put in, especially look at the amount of about 395,000. That is not small. We have been receiving donations, even 1 bag of rice or 1 bag of tea. We normally feel that you did everything that you could do, because what is more important is the intention. So having said that, I cannot even close this my remarks without even thanking your donors. I could remember the president was saying that you guys are doing voluntary work, and this voluntary work that you are doing, I know it's not the Director General of Prisons or anybody else ask you to go and do that, but as I stated here, you want to also be a part of the development of the country. That is why you are doing that. So I want to thank them so much for donating to you guys to make sure that whatever you want to do, you are able to realize that. So on that note, once again, I would like to welcome you guys to the Gambia Prison Service, and inshallah, these donated items, as we have been doing before, will serve the purpose. Honestly, that one I assure you. From here up to Joswang and Janjambure, we have to make sure that all the items, the inmates who are there benefit from the donation. So on that note, I think I want to end my statement here, and then PRO.
Thank you very much, Deputy Director General, Deputation for the Director General, to realize their aims and objectives. And this is the direction that Pipeline Mosque Foundation has been demonstrating way back since in the Second Republic. As you rightly said, they are now more than partners in development, but they are family now. They are uncles, our fathers. Definitely, they give in all their best to humanity, which is very rewarding, and it's a very what we call, more especially in this blessed month of Ramadan. So we thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and the rest assured, as my deputy, as the deputy director has ascertained, that the donation items will definitely reach its target beneficiaries. Observe the handing over of the donation items from Pipeline Mosque executive and members to the Gambia Prison Service leadership. I thank you all.
Can you come this way to the cover? Yes,
Yes, sir. Are we there?